Oh, man. So going into this movie, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'll be honest, the last thing I expected was to see two grown men inside the vagina of a big elephant getting rammed by big cocks of other elephants and jizzed all over, multiple times. He has to live with this movie for the rest of his life. Oh, poor guy. So this is The Brothers Grimsby, starring Sacha Baron Cohen and Mark Strong, and this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know how to explain or begin. It's just, the best way to explain this is just saying this movie is basically for those people that like gross jokes, like fart and poop and dick jokes and cum jokes. That's really all this movie is a bunch of those put together. Fireworks going up people's asses, getting jizzed on their face, sucking on their own brother's balls while they're being recorded, and oh my god. So basically the premise to this movie is that there's these two brothers that get separated when they get adopted separately. One ends up becoming a secret agent and the other one becomes a fucking idiot. And basically they find each other. I don't even know how to review this movie without shooting myself in the head every 10 seconds. So basically, Sacha Baron Cohen is partying at a soccer match, gets a firework stuck up his ass, it blows up, and then some guy runs in all out of breath saying, "Hey, we found your brother, he's at this place," which I still don't understand how they found him, but whatever, it's a movie, I guess, is their excuse. Piece of shit writing. He ends up finding his brother, and he's a complete idiot the whole movie, so he's like hugging him while he's trying to shoot somebody, causes it to go wrong, and then... Alright, so let's just do pros and cons here. So pros, I actually thought the little backstory whenever they did the flashbacks to them as little kids, as little brothers, I really bought their chemistry as brothers, and it felt like, okay, cool, this is a tight knit of brothers. It was actually a pretty legit backstory, kind of heartfelt. But as adults, I don't... So as far as cons go, everything else. And I'm just talking story-wise here, because sure, you can talk about camera work and whatever. It's irrelevant because the story sucks. Basically, if you like gross-out humor, you will love this movie. Me personally, I saw a lot of people walk out of the theater. I was contemplating walking out of the theater, but I'd have this duty as a reviewer. I felt like, okay, you know what? I've never walked out of a movie. I'm not going to start now. Maybe it'll get better. And I just saw the dignity on their faces go away as they were came on by big elephant dicks inside a vagina of another elephant. It's just, yeah. I feel so bad for Mark Strong because I like that guy. In other movies like Kingsman, for example, I thought he was cool. He did his own little show on for a little while, and that was pretty cool. This guy, he plays a badass secret agent type of character very well. I don't know why on earth, in anybody's mind, they thought it was a good idea for him to be in this movie. Because unless he just loves this kind of comedy himself, I hope he got paid a fuck ton. Sacha Baron Cohen, whatever, he does this kind of shit all the time. Bruno and Borat and stuff. And I actually really loved Borat. Bruno I wasn't a huge fan of, but whatever, it was... But this movie is just a whole nother level of fucking stupid. The jokes all fall flat, and to me it just felt like, oh, well, we can't write clever jokes from real world humor, so let's just go for a gross out movie. And that's basically all this movie has, is just taking it to that level. Any other movie that has any sort of soul to it would never do. And this movie is really just made to make you go, oh god. And they also have a bunch of Daniel Radcliffe jokes, basically Harry Potter, and I don't know why. Maybe they don't like him or something, but they really overuse this whole Daniel Radcliffe joke and they rag on him. I don't know why. The only joke I liked in the movie that I really liked was one that involved Donald Trump near the end. And I'm not going to give away what it was, but I laughed at that, I'll be honest. There was a couple times I laughed in here, but I was almost more laughing at the fact that I wasted a free movie ticket on this movie. I feel like I should be refunded actual money for a free movie ticket. That's how bad this movie was. I mean, the whole movie, I didn't laugh. It was just not funny. I felt uncomfortable the whole time. Multiple people were walking out of the theater. It's not even a movie that's so bad that you can just like laugh at it. Like, look how bad this movie is. Oh my God, I got to make other people watch this. Look, let's watch this and make fun of it. It'll be funny. It's a good old time. No, this movie is just stupid. I was angry watching this movie with how stupid it was. I really want to know who out there just loves this type of humor. I feel like they're like, oh, let's just give the guy a weird haircut. We'll give all his kids weird haircuts and that'll be funny, right? Like, the one saving grace to this movie, I think, is Penelope Cruz, because she actually plays a role in this movie that's not in it very long, but it seems like she's actually taking the movie seriously. Whereas Mark Strong, you could tell during most of these scenes where he's teabagging his brother and you can see his ball sack in his face and he's sucking on it. You just see in Mark Strong's eyes, what am I doing with my career right now? What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck are you doing, man? Get into a better movie, dude. Please. You're way better than this. Even Sacha Baron Cohen, man. I know that guy has range. He's been in some other movies. I know he has acting chops on him. What the fuck are you guys doing? God, I hope this movie fails miserably so they don't make a movie like this again. I don't even know how to give this movie constructive criticism other than it should fucking burn in hell. I need one of those Men in Black things to just fucking wipe my memory of this movie because it's going to haunt my dreams for the next 5 years, I think. And I don't even know what to rate this movie because it is so low. My lowest rating is Oscar worthy compared to how this movie is. This movie is like... What rating? I need advice from you guys, okay? I'm going to come up with a random rating here on the spot, but I need your help to help me come up with the lowest rating. Right now, my lowest rating is Blue Balls or Catfish. That's not going to cut it here. This is the worst movie I've seen in a fucking long time. I need, like, should I use an analogy from this movie? Just call this fucking elephant cum. That's the rating, is elephant cum. That should be my rating. I'm going to just say this movie should burn in hell. Please just wipe it off the face of the fucking planet. Alright guys, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please let me know what you thought of this movie. If you thought it was funny, why in God's name did you think this movie was funny? If you didn't like it, thank you. Remember, if you're not familiar with my movie rating system, please click the I above. It's not going to include my most current rating. I'm going to have to add that in there somehow. But stick around for some more movie reviews if you can handle it. Go. Fucking piece of shit movie.